We now welcome musical guest Robert Gillies to the studio.
I want to start a pandemic. I'll just smile and everyone will want to go with it. Oh, don't just stop and stare, 'cause there's a comical gimmick in the mimicry. One smile can spread a mile, then overseas on the breeze. It's so easy if you try and smile a while. Take a step back, open up your heart and use it. Oh, what's the point if you say you care and you can't prove it? All along we're trying to find a way to say this right. Forget it. All the words have hit the fan and found themselves shredded. Oh, and the wind made sure that we would never stick to it. All the things we said, well, I promise to the day that you're dead. Now I see you gotta act on what you say and take a step back. Open up your heart and use it. Oh, what's the point if you say you care and you can't prove it? All along we're trying to find a way to say this right. When a little action shines so bright. Action, reaction, these words are distracting me. Why can't we act like the people we're trying to be? Save the words for the after party. Prove yourself for the way you live your life. Prove yourself, make a choice, and take a step back. Open up your heart and use it. Oh, what's the point if you say you care and you can't prove it? All along I'm trying to find a way to say this right. When a little action shines, so take a step back. Open up your heart and use it. Oh, what's the point if you say you care and you can't prove it? All along I've been trying to find a way to say this right. When a little action shines so bright. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you. You guys are awesome, by the way.
That was an awesome song.
Thank you.
No problem. So what was the name of that song?
That song was called Smile.
Smile. And where can we find that?
You can find that. It's going to be on my upcoming record, actually. And actually, if you search for that on YouTube, there are a billion videos of it. So
A billion videos.
Billion. Exactly. I've been counting them recently.
So, talk about this album coming out. When do you think that's going to come?
I believe the album, which is going to be called Astronaut, is going to drop on the 20th of October.
Awesome.
So.
And do you have any events coming up?
I do, actually. Because I'm based out of Boston, most of it's around there, but I will be coming around here in February. I'm playing some dates around here, and it's not all solidified yet, but if you check on my website, you can find everything you will ever need to find, ever.
What is that website?
It's robertgillies.com.
Awesome. All right, and what are you going to close the show with?
I'm going to close the show with a song called One of Those Days.
One of those days.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hopefully today is not one of those days, but it's one of those days.
One of those
Yeah.
days. Got it. Perfect. All right. Well, that does it for us at the Met Report. For me, Tracy Johnson, Kevin Hall, and Annalisa Blanco, Robert Gillies, take it away.
Thank you. Early Monday morning, the boss is calling and he's wondering where you're at. It's time to get up and get ready in something like 60 seconds flat. You stumble to the shower, tripping through the door. Now breakfast on the move is moving straight towards the floor. You're running racing cars, but the bus has gone too far. It's one of those days when keeping up a smile's like running 20 miles in the rain. It's just one of those days when walking down the sidewalks like fighting for a spot to stake your claim. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Early Friday evening, the south side of town is where you're at. And you've been waiting on a date for an hour and a half. She never calls you back. And you got the strangest feeling. You've seen it all before. You might as well just pitch yourself a 10 outside her door. And you swear she said you're a nice guy. Alright, maybe you should read between the lines. It's one of those days when keeping up a smile's like running 20 miles in the rain. It's just one of those days when walking down the sidewalks like fighting for a spot to stake your claim. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. I know it's hard to keep your head up high when it's heavy from those tears you hide, but you are not alone. Just look around and know it's one of those days when keeping up a smile's like running 20 miles in the rain. It's just one of those days when walking down the sidewalks like fighting for a spot to stake your claim. It's one of those days when keeping up a smile's like running 20 miles in the rain. It's one of those days when walking down the sidewalks like fighting for a spot to stake your claim. Keep on keeping on and on and on, oh, oh. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba. Keep on keeping on and on and on, oh, oh. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, da-da-do, do-do-do.